All right, I'm Zach Smith with Absolute High TN. We are showing off our new VMC machines today, or this week at PTXPO. Absolute High TN's been in the U.S. since 2006, and we're just starting out with our CNC division that goes across VMCs, lathes, double column, gantry type machines, and horizontal. So what we're showing off is just a standard VMC machine. So any of you that are doing some mold making or simple shop runs, this is a pretty standard machine. This is showing a Royal spindle with 12,000 RPMs. We have standardized components on the machine similar to High TN's injection molding machines. They build on average, it's about 5,000 machines a year right now for the vertical machines, horizontals, and double columns. And High TN Precision, or Hyson, is the brand name. They've been in Mexico since about 2018. And they've done pretty well in that market, so now we're introducing those to the North American, US, and Canadian markets. All of our stock machines right now are based out of South Carolina, our Moncks Corner facility. So that's set up to run essentially test cuts and add any options that we need to in the field. But what is really nice about High TN's production strategy is that they use standardized components. So if you start looking at our ball screws, they're NSK. If you look at some of our other rails and major components, they're all either sourced from Japan, Taiwan, Germany, Austria. But one thing that is going to help us with the US market is we standardize on FANUC drives and FANUC controls. So that is our standard for the US market. We also have Mitsubishi controls and drives. Those have a little bit more memory, but FANUC is a little bit more accepted in the US or standardized. So the standard machine behind us is our US configuration, and we can run these whether it's at our shop locally here in Metro, which is over in Woodstock, Illinois, and we can go ahead and do test cuts for you. We've got a couple machines installed in the field now, but we just started really selling them beginning of this year. So, if you guys are looking for any sort of cost comparative machines that are really strong component-wise built, these would be a pretty good fit for you if you're running anything from a standard job to some higher end stuff. On the vertical side, we have, this is the standard VMC. We also have a CFV, which is more towards the mold making side, that goes up to a 15,000 RPM spindle. But this spindle behind me is a direct drive, a built-in spindle. And those are actually produced at the factory. So what's interesting, again, about High TN is their cost to performance ratio. So this is a pretty competitively spec'd machine. If you look at any other competing brands, this is about $104,000 as configured. We can go up or down depending on options that you need. Typical lead time from the factory on this is about 12 to 14 weeks delivered, including ocean freight. We account for 4 to 6 weeks on that. So we are starting to sign on dealers. So if you guys have any other dealers or would like to represent us throughout the US, we've got a few areas covered, but we're always looking for service-based dealers. But locally here, we have the Metro team right over here in the blue shirts, and they'd be happy to help you with any quotes or getting through any service or parts-related questions. But we've got an application team that helps you spec out the machines. We can go ahead, quote just about any option, but one of the more exciting things is High TN does large horizontal machines and double column machines. So if you're getting into some large weldments or any other massive piece applications, the double column and gantry and large horizontal are very aggressive lead times. I was just over at the factory 2 weeks ago, and they're building on average about 3,000 standard machines, the VMCs and lathes, and about 2,000 of the large horizontal double column machines. They're starting to come out with some 5-axis that'll be premiering at the show in Beijing next month. Those are mostly focused around the VMC space. They've also got some horizontal boring mills. But if you guys have any questions, feel free to ask. We'll be here today, tomorrow. But we're kind of new to the market, so we're willing to work with you guys on any sort of special deals. Have you come in, do test cuts if you'd like, or do some special terms, warranty, that sort of stuff. But what's nice is we have over 5,000 injection molding machines from High TN that are here in the US. So we're following the same exact structure, just a completely separate team. and we're looking forward to kind of shaking up the market. This is the first real player in the CNC space that's entering the market as a new player in quite a long time. So I'll kind of open it up. If you guys have any questions, feel free to come and ask some. But we'd be happy to send you some quotes or give you some more information here today or after the show. So.